Okay, so here's what I do. In this kit here, in this screw bag that you're going to get, it's going to be in this bag, you got 8 small screws. You got 8 smaller ones. The rest are all one size. And the reason you need those 8 smaller ones is because the standoffs on the end of the motors here, the 1/2 inch standoffs need shorter screws. So that's the only one you're going to need the short screws on. Okay? So to assemble it, I start with the bottom plate, your bottom support plate. Get the arms separate here. Just take your arm, set it on top, put a screw through. You don't have to tighten them up all the way right away, but I just do finger tight for now. So I put all the arms on here, and then just hand tight the standoffs here. Okay, on top. So all of them are on top here. You may get some extra screws, you may not. All depends what my stock is like. So I'm just going to hand tighten those on there. Put all the 1/2 inch standoffs on here. You get 12 1/2 inch standoffs and 40 screws total. Okay. And for the guys out there that are clueless, this frame is made of acrylic. I mean, come on. I mean, we know acrylic is not unbreakable, and if you fly this in colder temperatures, you even shorten the lifespan of it if you crash. So the point of the whole acrylic idea was to make it inexpensive and easy and fast to cut on my end. Depending on when I get my hardware next, I may even sell these even cheaper. You know, maybe $10 cheaper. The only thing is that they take time to make. Okay, so I got 4 arms here, just like that. Okay, and now what I'll do next is I'll put this down. I'll take all the upper arm supports, put a short screw in those, and put a standoff on them. Got 2 done there. Just get them all pre-done here. Short screw. So the short screw is for the top and the bottom of these standoffs. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the long screws and put them on the 4 corners here. These are for your standoffs for your battery support. Okay, you don't need any of these other holes. I've done some tests, you don't really need them. So go ahead and just feed those on. Again, I'm doing those hand tight. If you don't put these on at this point, it's going to be very hard to do with the upper plate on for the flight control board on. So there, like that. Now it's going to take one upper arm. I'm going to set it there. Oh, I got one more. So I got one upper arm supported here. Put it on top like that. Go ahead and just throw it on top. Now I'm going to use the long screws. Again, you're going to use the long screws on everything except for the ends of the upper arms. Now, I don't tighten these. I just screw them on because you're going to have to adjust them to get all the screw holes to line up. Once you get everything on, then you can tighten them all up. Next one. I mean, this frame takes less than 10 minutes to assemble. It's not brain science. It's not hard to do. You just need a screwdriver. I used to use the Allen cap screws, but you know, it's hard for people to hold on to those small Allen wrenches all the time. They're easy to lose and stuff. So next one on here, long screw. Just thread them a little bit. So the bottom plate, the arms on top of the bottom plate, and then the upper arm supports underneath the flight control deck. Okay, throw these in. And I know most of you guys don't even need to see how this goes on, but I had a couple guys email me and ask me if you know, they go on top or the bottom. It's pretty obviously they go on top. So see what I did here though? I put the top plate on before I put the upper support on. So now it just makes it a little bit difficult. It's not hard to do, but it makes it a little difficult to put the flight control protection deck on. So it's not hard, but it's easier when you do it before. So that. One more. Okay, that's the top. Let's go ahead and put the top on. Long screw again. Okay, I'm not really snugging it up yet. Don't you love the forums? Don't you love how everybody takes it so serious? Because I'm not working. I'm out waiting for my surgery. I get a lot more time on the forum. I'm sure a lot of people appreciate that. So flip it over. I got the top part on. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna take my short screws now. I should have 4 left. Now I'm gonna put them in the holes for the upper arm support. Each one. Just like that. Simple. This is simple stuff. For acrylic frame though, it's actually softer than I thought. Holds up pretty well. Alright, so that's the top. I'm going to flip it over and put the bottom. Sometimes you might have to turn it depending on how well it went together. Get the holes lined up, but these will line up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. Last one. That's it. And you can snug up the rest of the screws, and it took less than 9 minutes. So that's it. The acrylic frame. It's all done.